Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to go over the new patch notes. They were just put out last night by Ubisoft. It's going to go through on November 7th when the new heroes released. And I don't think they went over the patch notes on the stream. They just talked about mainly the new hero, and then I don't think they talked about them. So we're going to go ahead and go through these. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First one, they talk about the hero. They don't even really display any of the fighting stuff on it, so I'm not even going to worry about that. Just going to pass it. Let's see here. So new map. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Probably King Pass something. Kiang. I don't know. New breach map and it's Wulin, so that's pretty cool. I think everybody's been asking for a Wulin map. You know, last couple of seasons since they came out in, I think it was season 8. I don't remember, but anyways, let's look here. With the start of Season 12, players will be able to unlock materials and embossings with steel, like we currently have with feats. Well, that's pretty cool. That way, you don't have to look lame until you're rep like 8 and level 20, I think, or 7 and 20. That's cool that they give them that option. I bet it's gonna be expensive, but give them that option. In addition to this change, we are introducing a new white color material unlockable by steel. Well, I think it's pretty cool. I wonder if is that all areas or just knights? Because I believe the samurais already have white, and I don't know about Vikings, but oh yeah, that's cool. I'll have a white knight lawbringer probably at some point once this starts, so yippee for that. I'm not going to read through this stuff because that's just their comments. Spectator mode. Are they putting it in? I'm assuming they're putting it in, but basically, it just looks like a bunch of improvements. Spectators can watch the same player between rounds of duel instead of going back to the default one every round. I guess that was a bug. I guess they tried to watch duel and it wouldn't let you watch each round. You can only start from the beginning. That's weird. But anyways, user interface. We migrated all spatial HUD display elements to a new user interface rendering technology. Okay. Kind of boring, but assuming it's going to make stuff look better for spectating, which makes sense. Matchmaking. When joining a game already in progress, players will now get the renown of the lowest renowned player already in the game. That's awesome, because it sucks when you join a game. There's 3 bots or 2 bots, and then 1 player. The player's doing good, the bots suck. Usually the bots have all their feats for some reason anyways. So that's cool. You might start out with first, second, maybe third, fourth feat, depending on how long it's been going. One new rare weapon set for all heroes, 1 new epic weapon set. Well, that's cool. I mean, we've been getting a lot of weapon sets anyways. I'd rather have a new armor set. I think it's been since Marching Fire since we got it, maybe before. It's been a while, and I know this has been talked about by plenty of content creators, probably on Reddit. Weapon sets are cool, but I think we'd rather have new armor. Alright, improvements. This is what I care about, which you guys should too. This is where everything's changing and what everybody's been asking for. So, Raider. Stunning Tap has been renamed to Storming Tap. That sounds stupid, but we'll continue. No longer stuns, no longer pauses stamina regen, and no longer deals stamina damage. I am completely cool with this. Reason being, I mean, I played on PC and console. His Stunning Tap is so freaking fast. I mean, just that alone, the speed that he can have with that, like when delayed, it's like 400 ms. It's supposed to be 500, but it skips the first 100 ms, and then when delayed, it skips extra frames. It's really quick. So just getting that free 15 damage up top, I'm cool with it, especially for console. I mean, console is ridiculous. You have to guess. You can't do it by reaction. PC you can if you get good reactions, but I'm cool with that. I mean, it's only going to affect people at like very, very top level. Anywhere else, middle to lower, this is great. Reduce top heavy opener damage to 40 from 45. Honestly, I was fine with the 45, but I mean, not many cases you actually hit a top heavy opener, except for maybe when you throw them against a wall. Side heavy opener damage to 35. Well, that's good. That is going to affect his parries, his light parries, because I doubt that top one's going to hit unless they change that too. We'll see here in a minute. That kind of sucks. I don't really want that one, but that's what they're doing. Reduce top heavy damage to 45 from 48 for the finisher. That's fine by me. 48. Again, I don't expect this to hit much anyway, especially with the stun gone. Reduce Raider Fury damage to 44 from 50. I was cool with 50, honestly. Like, I like Raider. Despite me talking so much smack about him, it's mainly because of this crap right here. Now that's gone. You know, I don't think he needed this nerf right here, or here, or here. I don't think any of those need to be changed, but it's whatever. We'll see how it works. They may retune him. I doubt they will, because he's still probably going to be better than most of the casts with his hyper armor and soft feints. But yeah, and let's see what the developers say here. Much of the frustration in facing a Raider was due to stunning taps, ability to take away your vision. Absolutely. I do think they should have addressed his top light finisher, because it is super slow. Only way you were going to hit that is if they were stunned. So they should have made that just 18 damage and made it 500 MS instead of what it is now. But yeah, I mean, everything else they're saying here, I mean, I can't really... let's see here. Yeah, I mean, while he still has plenty of options, now some of his crap's going to be obsolete. I feel like they should have changed some of the other stuff. Eventually, it'll get noticed, so we'll move on. Warlord is getting touched again. Okay, reduced heavy finisher hit recoveries to 700. Okay, so all this is just recovery stuff. They're doing this to every hero right now, just a little bit at a time. So that's cool. I really don't want to go into the specifics of it. If you guys do want to read all this right here, feel free to pause the video and take a look at it. But yeah, it's just a bunch of heavy finisher recoveries, which is cool. Everybody's doing that. It's to, I guess, promote more parrying than it is dodging. It kind of sucks for me, because I like to dodge more than parry, despite being a Lawbringer main. But we will go on. Orochi, higher sprint speed. It did the same change to Gladiator, which is good. Increased crashing waves forward movement. Honestly don't remember what crashing wave is. I'm assuming that's his sprint heavy attack or his back dodge light, one of the two. Either way, they're both slow, so yeah, I think that's his sprinting attack. It kind of sucks, but at least they're making it better, so that's good. So we got Shaman, increased forward movement of heavy starters. I guess it's so you can't back dodge either the light soft feint or just the guard break. Maybe that's what that's for. I don't know. Increase Raven's Bile forward move. Oh, yep. That's what it is. That's exactly why it was moved forward. So this is going to hit. So yeah, it makes sense. You can't just back dodge it anymore. Increase the speed of Raven's Bile and Raven's Claw to 466 from 500. Even from a console perspective, I agree with this buff, because it was so easy to parry the side ones. I mean, at least for me it is. So change to 466, fine by me. You can still side dodge them, so I mean, that's fine by me. Increased Wildcat's swiftness range to 2.0 from 1.8. Honestly, I don't remember what Wildcat's swiftness is, but this really isn't a huge change, so I don't care. It's not gonna bother me. Zone attacks 3rd and 4th hits are now considered heavy or light. I feel like they should have kept it at light, because there's just so many options from that zone. You can either keep it going and possibly another 25 damage, go for the bleed in any direction, including in that same direction the zone is, or she could just hard feint it. So I don't think they should have done this, because this is really the only way you can punish that. That zone's already so good. They just buffed it more. But we'll go on. So that's it with Shaman. Oh, it actually mentions developer comments, by the way, to make it harder from Backstrafe. That was right. Next is Hitokiri. Oh, for God's sake, please be a good nerf. Decrease the speed of Mangetsu to 800 milliseconds when not charged from 700. I think that's just the opener heavy. Yeah, okay, that's just the opening heavy. So they're making it slower, probably for guard break vulnerability reasons. Yeah, I would 100% say that's due to guard break vulnerability. So that's cool. Be able to grab her. She just heavy's on red now. Or heavy, you know, that was the meme. Mangetsu strikes now gain an uninterruptible stance at 500 from 300. Thank God. And the uninterruptible stance no longer occurs during the charge portion, only applies in the strike portions. I am cool with that. That makes sense because she could just feint it super late, try to hit her out of it, or she throws it, just hit her with an attack, whether it be a light or whatever, and then she still hits you or just guard breaks you. So that's a good change. It needed to be done. Increase Sinbon Zakura's feet cooldown to 135. That is her one-hit kill move. From 90 seconds, yeah, I'm completely cool with that. Because that is a one-shot kill. It's crazy. So glad they changed that. Decreased Endless Myriad, which is just her her chain heavies, to 28 damage from 30. I'm completely cool with that. That usually means you'll just survive one extra hit. And considering she's such a 50-50 anyways, one extra hit makes a big difference. Last thing here, the strike portion of the fully charged Endless Myriad heavies and fully charged right stance Mongetsu are no longer vulnerable to guard break. I didn't know that was a thing. That must be a bug, because that doesn't... I don't even know why it says adjustment. It seems more like a bug fix, but that's a buff, I guess. Well, glad they fixed that, made it better. So I'm gonna skip all this. I guarantee it's pretty much whatever I was just talking about. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I was just talking about. So next is Black Prior. Light attack opener recoveries now branch into Tenebris, which is his shield bash. At 266 out of 200, this allows opponents who try to buffer a stance change after being hit by a Black Prior light opener to be able to dodge it. So thank God, because there's so many times you will feint like an unblockable heavy or something for one side and then throw a light on the other and then get a guaranteed bash, because I'm already still trying to change my guard, and because of that there's an extra 100 milliseconds there where you can't dodge because your character's still trying to change their guard. So this is a nerf for sure, but it's needed because it was giving them like guaranteed 30 something damage because of it, so that's good. Next is Jormungandr. Light attack opener recovery is now branched to Jotun Farewell at 266. I think it's the same thing basically. So allows opponents to try to buffer a yeah, okay, so basically same thing with him. If he did a light opener into his punch, same thing. If you were changing guard, you could not avoid the punch, which is ridiculous. That's the thing. Both of these used to be the case on Gladiator's toe stab. They fixed it for him, so I don't know why this is still an issue with Black Prior, especially him. I mean, he's been out for a long time. That's it for adjustments, which what probably most of you guys came for. I'm assuming the rest is probably Dominion and feat stuff, so if you guys want to click off, feel free to. I'm going to go ahead and keep going, though. So next is buff and debuff stacking. I'm kind of glad they're bringing clarification on this. Buffs and debuffs will always use the highest and strongest value. This rule applies to everything independently of its origin. Feat, perks, game mode boosts, etc. Okay, thought that was already the case. Buffs and debuff bonuses will stack, and the value chosen will be the resulting addition of the values. Okay. So I think it's saying buffs and debuffs both stack on a character, but now for buffs and debuffs, those aren't going to stack. It's just going to use the strongest value. That's what it's sounding like. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you have like, what's a good one? Morale booster. But then you also have Inspire. Instead of stacking the two, it's just going to use morale booster. I think that's what it is. So anyways, let's look at feats. Heal on block, no longer triggered by of soldier and pikeman. This would be soldier and pikeman. Correct that, Ubisoft. Grammar Nazi here. And no longer triggered if the hero blocks an ally attack. So I didn't know this one was happening. This one, however, I did, because Conqueror abuses the hell out of this. And I think Shaolin has it, but he has a reflex guard, so it's not as bad. Comments, heroes, the minion lane, Conquer. Yeah, it's ridiculous. If there's a conk with heal on block as well as body count, he just zones in pikeman. Yeah, he gets a lot of health back. So morale booster, get some changes. Decrease the attack buff that affects the whole team to 30% from 50. That's a huge nerf. And they decrease the duration of the buff to 20 from 30. So morale booster getting a hard nerf. Probably needs it because 50% extra damage is a lot, and 30 is already good. Unless you have like revenge too, I'm sure that'll probably stack it. We'll see. I don't know if that works for considered a buff or debuff, but Battle Cry, decrease the attack buff that affects the whole team to 25 from 35, so another nerf. Decrease the duration as well, so good. Effect will now remain active for the allied team even if the caster dies. So 2 nerfs and a buff. So I'm cool with this one. I'm honestly cool with both of these. I mean, Battle Cry really wasn't used that often. Not many people have it. I think it's just a Viking exclusive. And they already hit pretty hard, so I'm cool with those changes. Scout. Okay, Scout's a good one. Let's take a look at it. Decrease the defense debuff that affects the whole team to 15% from 35. God, I didn't even know it did a 35 before. Holy crap. Decrease the extra stamina usage. The whole enemy team is now 25 from 35. I did not know it did this. That is new to me. I thought it literally just decreased their defense and that was it. Increase the bounty given for kills to 50% from 35. Again, I didn't know it did that, but that sounds like a buff. It sounds like you get extra renown for killing them now. That's cool. Decrease duration, 20 seconds from 45. I'm completely cool with that. Scout, people just use it right when they spawn because it lasts so long. Excuse me. It lasts so long. You could use it right from spawn, find the enemy that way, and then still engage in a fight with them and get all this crap. So I'm cool with that. And then Mark for Death. Decrease the defense debuff to 15% from 25. I mean, Mark for Death's a singular thing, so I don't think they should have done that, but it's whatever. Decrease duration. Duration's not going to matter. It's a single fight. It's going to be over by 20 seconds, so that doesn't matter to me. But it looks like they have for the feats. Let's look at the map changes. The Shard, the Fire Trap was removed from Capture Point B, and Spike Trap was removed from Capture Point A in Dominion. Kind of sucks. I kind of like both of those, but it's whatever. I mean, I guess it makes it more fight-oriented instead of environment, which you can tell they're trying to get away from environmental kills, putting all these bridges and stuff everywhere. So the Brawl location was moved to the main Lane Castle area to support real 2v2. Oh, that's cool. So it's not going to split them anymore. It had somebody by the trap, and then one person or one group in the middle. Now it's going to put them both in the middle to support real 2v2. So that makes sense. I mean, Brawls technically are meant to be real 2v2s, regardless of honor system, whatever the hell you want to call it. So they're trying to promote that, which is fine by me. The harbor railings were added around the middle, or the opening in the middle of the room at Capture Zone A in Dominion. That's cool. I'm cool with that. That way you can't be wedged right in the middle. You have to be on the edges, so that's fine by me. Fire Trap was also removed from Capture Zone C in Dominion, Skirmish, and Elimination. I like that Fire Trap. I wish they would have kept it there. Not my choice, so. User interface. We now only display the revive icon and visual effect. If player can be revived, that is freaking fantastic. I hate just standing there by a teammate who has that symbol above them, the time going down and everything, you still can't revive them. You gotta wait like 5 seconds. Now it only shows when they're ready to be revived, assuming this works right. So I am cool with that. Customization, ornaments on Raider and Valk are not forced anymore. Players can decide to equip them or not. And these ornaments are now available for free in the barracks. Didn't know it was forced, to be honest, but that's cool by me. It's gonna feel weird not seeing those ornaments, I guess, now. The Berserker fixed an issue that was causing an out-of-lock light attack after a feint to still deal 15 damage, now deals 13 damage as expected. I'm not surprised that was an issue, but I'm glad it's being fixed. No one's used that on me. I'd probably maybe a competitive play, but not what I do. I'm not a competitive player. I mean, I try to win, but I don't play like ranked or tournaments or something. Alright, Warlord fixed an issue that caused the Warlord's headbutt to teleport to target when switching target to the animation. I've seen that before. It looks freaking hilarious. That is definitely a bug, though. I'm glad they're fixing that. Fixed an issue that allowed Superior Block Light Opener to be used on another target than the one that triggered it. I feel like that's with a lot of people. But, alright, I guess they're fixing it just on him. Fixed issue that caused Crashing Charge would not stun nor deal stamina damage. The victim was too close to a wall. I mean, yeah, makes sense to me. It needs to be fixed. So, Nobushi, didn't know she was bugged. Fixed an issue that caused the timing at which the Nobushi and enter hidden stance after a side heavy opener miss be incorrectly set to 700 ms, 800 ms. It now matches the same timing as the top heavy opener miss, which is from 400 to 700. I doubt that's gonna really make any kind of deal. I mean, only thing that may affect is if you do miss an opener or a closer, whatever, the opponent dodges and then goes for like a light attack. I mean, but most of them are going to dodge and either do nothing or go for a guard break. I mean, I don't think that's going to make much difference. But Hitokiri fixed an issue that caused the kick to track heroes with slower side dodge after a guard break, followed by a heavy attack. Thank God. This hits me a lot. I get pissed. I didn't know it was a bug. I thought it was just me somehow dodging wrong. That's a bug. Glad it's fixed. Another nerf that needed to happen. Highlander fixed issue that allowed the Highlander to switch his stance during the kick recovery. It chained it infinitely. This they already thought they fixed once, and then I tried it again after they said they fixed it and it still worked. One of my Scumbag Sunday videos, I did this. If you guys want to see what it looks like, feel free to go back and look up Highlander Infinite Kick on my channel. It's funny as hell. Only benefit really is it can drain their stamina a little bit faster, and you could possibly ledge with it. I just trolled with it. But yeah, it needed to be fixed, so I'm glad they're doing that. Gladiator fixed an issue that allowed the Glad to have superior block property on out of block light attack opener. Did not know that was a thing. Kind of want to make a video on that now before this is fixed, because I didn't know that was a thing. He doesn't have superior block in his kit. Well, go on. Shaolin fixed an issue that allowed the Shaolin to get up too quickly after being knocked down by an opponent revenge activation. I heard about this from someone's video. I don't remember. Might have been a freeze video, but that's a thing. So Shaolins currently have that advantage. Very rare, but it is an advantage, so they're fixing that. Jormungandr fixed an issue that allowed the Jormungandr to be able to hammer slam an opponent after having used throw or Jodom gift, Joturn, whatever that means, Jodom, on a pikeman or a soldier. I didn't know that was a thing. I knew you could use it on that pikeman or soldier. I didn't know you could just turn and use it on a person, so glad they're fixing that. Alright, matchmaking. Fix an issue that caused user that has special characters in the username be unable to find multiplayer matches. That's probably just maybe PlayStation and PC. Xbox didn't have that issue. Fix an issue. This is for Rank Duel. Fix an issue that caused the rank specific loot drops to no longer be awarded to players in Rank Duel. That's stupid that's a thing. I didn't know. I skipped rank this season. That needs to be fixed though. Fixed a lot of issues that allowed players to pass through walls, ledges, and other obstacles. This fix affects most maps and game modes. So the Shinobi glitch I posted a while back for Citadel Gate will probably be fixed by this, which is good. It needs to be fixed. It's a funny as hell glitch, but it needs to be fixed. Alright. And user interface, fix an issue that caused the executed symbol for allies or enemies to not have the proper colorblind effect. I don't care about that at all. So, customization. That was actually our last one. Fix an issue that caused Shigoki bare-chested chests, offset patterns and emblems. I could see that. Makes sense. Fix an issue that caused the lichen growth effect to become offset if applied to the sword and the stone emote. I actually had no steel at this time, and I was playing Smite a lot more, so I didn't get this emote. But for y'all that use this and actually use this lichen growth effect, should be better now. Fix an issue that caused the Nusha's incense blades eclipse with all guards and barracks as well as in-game. I don't really quite know what that means, but I guess it just didn't go well with the guard on the sword, so it looked weird, but I mean, it hasn't bothered me. Fix an issue that caused the Tiandi's Luminous Beast to be offset. I don't know what that is, but it's fixed. And fix an issue that caused a few of the Blackbriar's ornament to use the head material instead of the shoulder material. That's interesting, because I thought all his crap was on his shoulder, so I didn't know there was still some showing on his head, but those are fixed now, or will be fixed. And last one here, fix an issue that caused the Hitokiri Maitachi execution to cause a white flash for all players. So that's never bothered me, but that's going to be fixed. So that appears to be it, guys. If y'all enjoyed this and y'all would like me to do this for any future patches, let me know. I do have vacation next week, so I will probably be live streaming quite a bit. Be looking out for that. I'll be live streaming the day of the reveal as well. If If you guys would like to join the Discord, I do have a link to that in the description of the video, so feel free to do that. And if you guys would like to support me on Patreon as well, I'll leave that down below. It's relatively new. I'm going to start adding more exclusive content on there here in the near future, so be keeping an eye out for that. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.